I don't know what it's worth, but I know we had auctioned our stuff off before.
And we would have to.
That's quite a difference.
We didn't have that.
15 to 28.
Do you have other bids that are like in writing to back it up?
We have a written bid from Brindley Mountain Used Fire Apparatus. I don't have anything formal from Sansom Park other than emails back and forth that they were discussing it with their mayor.
That'd be all right, won't it, Ben?
Good. But even in the email,
Yeah, because you had the other.
that'd be three. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Well, I'll make a motion, we sell the truck for $28,000. Second.
We have a motion and a second to sell the 2005 KME fire engine as recommended by Chief Shelley for $28,000. And you said that's to
Lone Star Fire Specialties?
Lone Star Fire Specialties.
Yes.
Is there any further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you, Chief.
Thank you very much.
Extra work.
Yes, sir.
Move to item number 11, which is discussion and/or action on renewing the contract with Fort Worth Transportation Authority, Trinity Metro, through March 2024. Understand EDC approved? Recommended approval.
That is approved to do 2 more years. President Chisholm from the EDC wants to chime in.
We discussed this thing again last night. I think the consensus was that we decided that it was worthwhile to have the service. I think what we talked about was trying to move the cost of this back to the general fund. Since the EDC has the money this time, and when the general fund is tight, we looked at carrying this thing over through EDC, but have in future to have this thing moved from EDC, or at least a partnership with EDC and the general fund, where one discussion was maybe since we can't separate the bus from the access or MITS, maybe EDC pay one and the city pay the other one. Marvin talked about the, now with some of the new businesses, new houses and stuff like that, that the budget might allow it in the future. It doesn't allow it right now, so EDC was going to fund this until a time where we could look and see where we could move it to the general fund.
Just to mention that an option that was mentioned was the EDC staying at a fixed amount, and then the general fund picking up any increases in the future was another option that you...
Yes, thank you for that.
When's this come back up for a vote again?
2020,
2-year contract. 2-year contract, okay.
We can get out of it still
Yeah, that's it.
with
With a fee or something?
if that's the case, but at this point, having heard what, at the last meeting, or meeting before last, we recognize the need for at least the MITS portion of it. We've got some other options. Chief Billiner put me in contact with the Ride and Share, Ride and Safe company. I've talked with them a couple of times. They were supposed to have sent me they're a privately owned company that's been in business for 17 years. But they don't accept insurance right now. It's all private pay, but they are a door-to-door service. And there's another service, and I want to talk to Dan Kistler from COG Friday at the RCC meeting about some other options we have. But we feel like, as far as EDC is concerned, is that it's worth funding. We've done it. We made the motion to present it to the council for their ratification if they so desire.
We have a motion on it.
Well, I hope they do a better job of promoting it. My only stipulation is they can't change the route without coming to us. like they pulled this last time. I think that's.
And I think whether that's written down or not, I think they got that impression very clearly.
Well, I hope
It is
so.
in the contract.
Okay.
I reminded them of that.
Okay, okay, that's my only objection then. And it was also mentioned that, things like Uber have not been around that long. This would give us 2 more years to have, in case there's something that's available that's not available today, maybe 2 years from now, we might look at. With COVID like it is, it probably hurts something like Uber. I might not wanna go pick people up right now.
That's a good point, but that's, I think Darren is the one that actually brought it up, or somebody brought it up last night with our aging population. Somebody's gonna see the need in this, and probably the private sector might come along like this Ride and Save or Ride and Safe. Like I said, they've been in business for 17 years, and until we have an alternative to get these people that will, certainly the ones that are unfortunate that can't ride or no normal bus or don't have transportation, I think, I wouldn't want to get rid of that until we had an alternative to help them with that.
Well, I think I heard, Kelly, you said you got a street sweeper, right?
I did,
So you can start giving people rides to their...
I will, if they fulfill.
Yeah. Make a motion to approve, renewing the contract with Florida Transportation Authority doing business as Trinity Metro to March of 2024.
Second.
The only question I have, it was said that this was a 2-year contract, but this says March of '24. So is it gonna...
It's actually not up till the one we're on now is not up till March of '22.
Okay.
And that's the 2 years.
Okay, so we have a motion and a second to approve the renewal of the contract with Fort Worth Transportation Authority, Trinity Metro, through March of 2024. Is there any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion approved.
Good job.
We're going to move to item number 12, which is consider approval of ordinance number 1332-2021, amending the crime district budget in order to offset the cost for salary adjustments within the police department by transferring funds to the crime control and prevention district.
Let me start off with this, if you don't mind, and then he can come make his presentation. Everybody knows what's going on in society today, and it's getting harder and harder to get police officers and to keep police officers. So our concept in doing this is to keep our officers, in hopes of keeping our officers, let me say that. And I was looking through the budget as to how I could make this happen. They originally wanted to look at a $3,000 increase per officer. I couldn't do that with the budget we got now, but what I did was, we're getting $25,000 a year from Castleberry, which is an interlocal agreement that is all for police service. And I feel like that revenue can be shifted over to the crime district. By doing that, and with the revenue the budget being in the black this year by $26,000, and making a few minor cuts in there, we were able to move it at $2,000 per officer, in the amount of $58,322, and still come in the black by $1,854. I just couldn't do the $3,000, and talking to the police chief, he seemed to be okay with that, but here he comes, so.
So, don't we have other funds, emergency funds?
No, sir.
I think we're in emergency.
One of the problems that we run into is that this is a reoccurring cost. It's not a one-time, whatever increases we do, we're gonna have to perpetuate every year heretofore. It's just becoming, it's a coincidence that I've started this. If you look in your package, you see the salary survey that was done. I included some of the current hiring advertisements that are out today. This was emailed to me. Sansom Park they're recruiting officers to start at $57,000 a year. If this passes, my 5-year veterans will go to 54. And historically, departments that were considered little sister departments, smaller, less experienced, I'm not sure how they're doing it. Maybe they have less city services. It's just becoming real difficult for me to recruit and to retain. As of December 22nd, I'll have 3 openings. We've got one that's going through the process right now. When he saw the 12